So to start this off, I would like to say that in my original debunk video, if you didn't catch it, I went beyond debunking just Fallacy Man's claims. I didn't limit my video.
We got another debunk, boys. And I can sit here and make skits and use blurred wallpapers and red text to highlight my points and explain why I disagree with Rosie Boy. And I can sit here and tell you that Rose Kai used the word fallacy in his video 28 times and based his entire debunk on an argument from fallacy. We can hurl sly remarks, response videos, TikToks, author statements, fallacy accusations at each other till the end of time, but nothing's gonna get accomplished. The only thing that can be definitively proven between Rose Kai and I is that we disagree. Rose believes the databook to be a mistranslation fun fest wherein the details of such are to be dismissed as Murata in one statement shouldn't matter as different things are stated in the manga. I believe the databook to be a retcon and confirmation of Boros' power level as confirmed by the author who gave the okay on the databook. I could even argue that the webcomic that predates the manga didn't include the moon scene in the first place, so the whole point of Saitama not breathing in space is moot, since technically it's not canon material, given the fact that the manga is a redraw of the webcomic. And then I could say that Saitama is a gag without having to deal with the space debacle, but it's not important. I could argue that Boros in the webcomic said that he would erase Saitama off the face of the planet, but said nothing about destroying the planet's surface or the planet itself, except for the fact that his final attack was called Planet Destroying Cannon, but you could just say name fallacy. Whatever. I could argue that Murata's opinion does matter because he is typically given free reign with redraws and stuff that he adds, but it doesn't matter. I could say Rose's point about Hakai and Mai and Goku only destroying half of him because he had a hostage is moot because Beerus stated that Hakai wouldn't have even worked on Immortals anyway, and then you can interpret that the Hakai only destroyed half of him because he was only half mortal, but it doesn't matter. I could argue that when I said in Krillin's universe that I wasn't saying a specific thing and that I was actually meaning to say something else, but it doesn't matter. I could tell Rose to change Wikipedia again if he believes Saitama's not a gag character, then I could reference the whole Psyche K thing again, but it doesn't matter. I could double, triple, and quadruple down on all of my points, tweak a few things here and there, and republish my argument in another 20-minute video, and blah blah blah. But like, it ain't that deep. I don't care to argue that Deadpool is a gag character or that Saitama is a gag character, because I mean Saitama is a gag character. If you disagree, please be sure to leave a comment telling me how the author said he wasn't a gag character for the millionth time and spreading that myth like a wildfire. Make sure that you tag Rose over and over. I'm sure that he absolutely loves it. I'm sure that totally doesn't get annoying. And make sure you tell him to make a response video because I'm sure that's exactly what he wants to do and not focus on, making other content. But anyway, while you're down there commenting, either telling me I'm stupid or tagging Rose Kai and telling him he's stupid and blah blah blah, whatever, or you're tagging Ray Voices because people love to do that shit too. If you could hit that like button and subscribe, it would really help. But seriously, I disagree with a lot of what Rose said. When I said 2 years ago,
the joke is that Saitama is ridiculously strong and can beat anybody in one punch. Why else for any reason would the title refer to him as One Punch Man, but no one in universe has if it weren't the case?
I meant why does the title refer to him as that if he's not that? If you get what I'm saying? But, name fallacy, whatever, On the whole thing where I called one of his points dumb, I did explain my reasoning. I said that Arale could only crack the planet in half with her gag power. Without it, she wouldn't be able to replicate that same feat. I did give logic behind calling it dumb, and Rose did skip over that, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, I could sit here and cut out large portions of Rose's video to save time and respond to the points one by one, but the thing is, I don't really care. And I never really have, except the point with the whole variable thing, because even though you don't know the exact value of x, you do know what the solved inequality would look like. It would look like this. But that's besides the point. When I made my video 2 years ago, I just wanted to give a simple answer to a simple question. Could Saitama beat Goku? In my eyes, the answer is simple and always has been. Saitama would one-punch Goku. It's not about the feats, it's not about the rules of versus battles, or the power scaling of planetary to low multiversal AP 4D maximum. It was just a cool anime with a cool concept. What if there existed a character that could defeat anyone in one punch? What would his life be like? And I felt like explaining that joke, the punchline of One Punch Man, the joke of Saitama, would allow people to explore what more One Punch Man has to offer in terms of storytelling. The life of money problems, the problems of being alone, the intricacies of social dynamics between the strongest man and the rest of the world, and even just the basic problems of being bored. But to be honest, it doesn't matter. Maybe I committed fallacies, maybe you believe I have. But fallacies don't equal that a conclusion is wrong, it just means that you're arguing for something in the wrong way. So I know Rose accuses me of not knowing my fallacies, and I accuse him of not knowing, well, anything. But it doesn't actually mean shit in the long run if one of us is wrong and one of us is right. And even then, that doesn't matter. I could sit here and be overly dramatic and cinematic, be like, you ever read The Art of War by Sun Tzu? He said, the opportunity of defeating the enemy is provided by the enemy himself. And it is true, as Rose provided on 2 different occasions, him admitting that he could argue that Saitama could beat Goku. That would effectively put him in the position of lying by omission, or admitting that Saitama could beat Goku, which would mean that I'm right, and all the times he called me brain dead would also mean that he's brain dead, which would mean we're both brain dead, or we're both right. So, I could be like, yeah, I mean, but you know, he did. He did kind of nullify his argument with this, but does it really matter? Does it really matter? Is anyone's mind actually going to be changed? It's kind of like Saitama versus Goku. I mean, they wouldn't really hate each other. They'd probably be really good friends. But this was the final debunk. Less of a debunk and more of a formality to end the chapter. So get clickbaited, loser. Nah. But yeah, I'm sure Saitama and Goku would be good friends. Hopefully we can all agree on that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you could leave a like, comment, and subscribe on this video, it'd be super helpful. I'll be trying to I'll be trying to upload more consistently in the future. I'm thinking of more anime content. If you want something specific, you know, you can always leave it below. I'm always looking for what to make next. I have gaming stuff that I'm thinking of making. I'm about to play the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War beta at the moment. It's pretty alright so far, but I had to stop to make this video. And yeah, other than that, I mean, there's not really much I got for you guys. I just hope you're all enjoying, you know. This concludes the whole Josh versus Rose arc. Hope you guys enjoyed this anime special. 2 going head to head, toe to toe. Yeah. But yeah, this concludes this. This is the final debunk. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for 25k followers on TikTok and 1.5 thousand subscribers on YouTube. It does mean a lot to me. Thank you guys. Have a good one.